So my sister just texted me. The governor just made the announcement. Stay-at-home order is issued. Starts tomorrow at midnight through April 7th. Alright guys, so it has been quite a while since we vlogged, but there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I just kind of want to make sure that we have some memory of what this was like for us and how we handled it. So right now we are dealing with the coronavirus outbreak. It is, let's see, today is March 22nd, and we are actually just trying to figure out our game plan. So if you watched our earlier videos, you know that we live in an apartment complex, and there are tons of people here, and we have to go through lots of common areas and doors and elevators and stuff just to get out of the apartment. So we are thinking that we want to maybe just go out into the RV for a little bit, but it's a little bit of a dilemma because last time we were in there, the baby was not mobile, he was not moving around, and we're not really sure what it's gonna look like. But I think that's what we're gonna try to do. So today Joel is gonna go get the trailer. We're thinking about getting a generator in case we decide to boondock because we don't have one, and we are going to just kind of get things together, get what we need. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready so this looks a little different. We are in the middle of a pandemic, so we haven't vlogged for a long time, but I wanted to pick the camera back up and kind of just make a family update on what's going on. So Bennett is 10 months old. He is sleeping, so I might be talking kind of quiet. He's sleeping in the back of the car right now. We are at a point where we should not really be going out to public places, but we just came to Home Depot. Benny and I are staying in the car while Joel goes in because we are getting things to go back into the trailer full time. The reason we want to do that is because we are currently living in this apartment complex where there are tons and tons of people, and one thing that comes with staying in that apartment complex is that we have to use the common areas to get in and out of the apartment. We have to walk down this really long hallway, go down an elevator. There are stairs, but we normally have the baby in a stroller, so we have to use the elevator, which just seems like a place for coronavirus to live. We have to use lots of doors to get in and out of the apartment complex itself. And it just seems like being in a place with lots and lots of people is not the way to go. So we have made the decision to go into the RV for at least a week to see what happens with everything. We do not know much at this point. We don't know if Joel's still going to be working, and I am still working, but I am working from home. I'm teaching classes online. So my sister just texted me. The governor just made the announcement. Stay-at-home order is issued. Starts tomorrow at midnight through April 7th. So it's not martial law. It's not like military enforced or anything at this point, but our plan is to get out of Dodge tomorrow. So we're gonna get everything ready today. I take Sundays off from work, so while I did work until 2 in the morning last night, I don't have any classes tonight, so we can get everything we need ready tonight and hit the road tomorrow at whatever time we need to. I was saying before what I needed for work. So I need a space to teach, I need my backdrop, and I need internet. That's not that big of a deal. The only thing is trying to figure out where I'm gonna teach. I'm planning on probably being in the car because it's too cold to be outside. But we're gonna try to figure it out. Nobody really knows what's going on or what to do right now, but it sounds like things are gonna get a little worse before they get better. So I will show you guys what we have bought food wise and stuff, what we have when we're packing to put it into the trailer. I'll kind of go through with you guys what we have and what our plan is, but it's hard to plan. It's hard to know. Like literally just now the governor said you can't leave. So we're gonna figure it out, and hopefully there isn't a huge panic because we need to get a couple things at the grocery store. We are out and about already, so we might try to go somewhere now before everyone gets crazy. All right, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so we just came to Kroger. I made the mistake of watching the governor's press conference and it really freaked me out. You know, nothing has totally changed other than the shelter-in-place order, which he called it the stay-at-home order. It's all the same thing. But we got everything that we need. We just picked up a propane tank. Ours got stolen, which is a totally different story, but we have pretty much everything we need to hit the road in the morning. So we are gonna head home and pack up what we need to pack up and get this little show on the road. All right, so you can see it's kind of a disaster back here. We're just getting everything ready. Before we go, I wanted to cut some wipes to use. We were doing cloth wipes and diapers right now, and I'm just gonna cut some out of flannel I already have. So let me show you. These were given to us for our baby shower by Joel's mom, and they're just squares of flannel. That's what I'm going for. I'm just gonna cut a square out of this flannel that I have, and if I have time, I'll finish the edges. If not, I won't. So I have this cute one that I actually made him a blanket out of. This one, this one. I got all of these when I was gonna be making taggy blankets, and I made like one and never made another one, so I have all this fabric. So I'm just gonna make a few of each fabric, and hopefully we can use those while we're in the trailer. If washing them becomes too much, then I'm not going to do it anymore. I did find 2 packs of wipes at the grocery store today, so I bought them, but hopefully this works out. He's dancing, but he's not sure if he's happy about it or not. What are you doing? You're not sure if you're happy or not? That was a little more complicated than what I had bargained for, because Bennett wouldn't stay in this little thing anymore. I got some done. I did like 4 or 5 of each one, and I wasn't super careful. Some of them are different sizes. I don't really care that much. Again, they're just wiping his butt or his hands or whatever. So I have those wipes, and then I have spray that I made. It's just water and this Dr. Bronner soap that I'll show you. You're actually supposed to use like regular Castile soap, which is regular Dr. Bronner's. But when I was looking for Dr. Bronner's, because everything is like sold out right now, it was hard to find, and I could only find like 64 ounces of it, which we didn't need. So I got this, which is the organic sugar soap, and it's unscented for baby. The recipe I found for that wipe solution called for regular Dr. Bronner's, coconut oil, and then some essential oils. I don't have any essential oils right now that I could put in it. I ordered some, but I didn't put any coconut oil in it because this soap has coconut oil and the regular Dr. Bronner's doesn't. So I didn't add the oil. Thank you. Wow, you're really finding some stuff, huh? That's okay. I'm gonna have to go. This has been a little bit of a struggle. because this guy is into, I would say everything, but really it's only things that he's not supposed to be into. So I'm gonna have to wear him while I try to get stuff ready. Again, please don't judge the disaster behind me. That is my life. So, are you ready? We gonna get some stuff done? No, you need to get that arm in there. It's really hard to do that by myself still. I just started wearing them on my back and we haven't really totally, there we go. We haven't really totally gotten it down yet. Okay. I gotta put on some other music. This is about to drive me crazy. Okay, I was just gonna quickly show you, I'm not gonna go super into depth or anything, what we bought for this situation. We got the baby some pouches. He doesn't totally eat those a lot anymore, but we can use them for an emergency. We got him some fruit, some yogurt bites. He has some cereal back there, but he doesn't really eat that either. These are just snacks for us, popcorn, pretzels, etc. We got him some like Nutri-Grain bars. Those are the Aldi brand. We have oatmeal, and this is some more oatmeal in here, and some cookies. We got applesauce. We got some canned tuna. We have some canned veggies and fruit if all else fails. Last night I picked up some of these collard greens that are super good if you've never had them. We have some of the German style soups from Aldi. And what else do we have up there? I got some salsa, some Amy's organic soups. We have a bunch of dog food back there, which we probably should have grabbed more of, but that's okay. Mac and cheese. This is one where he doesn't have to, you don't have to add milk or anything. Some dried pasta. We have these that can just go in the microwave. My Shakeology is up there at the top, and we got some paper plates and bowls and some silverware in case we don't have water. We got some cuties to take. I got a Boda box, which this is like 4 bottles of wine. I'll never drink that in a million years, but better safe than sorry. I got myself some Fiber One bars. These are a really good snack for if you're breastfeeding. I really like these. If you don't know what this is, it's a local Cincinnati chili. He's knocking stuff off the counter with his toes right now, literally. I got some more of these because it seemed convenient for the situation. You just throw it in the microwave, still organic. Of course, I had to sneak these in. This was actually the first thing I grabbed when I walked in the store, which is kind of hilarious. I still drink these juices for breastfeeding, but that's really the only thing I do still. I think that's it. And we kind of stocked up in the freezer. We won't be able to bring all this stuff because our freezer in the trailer is kind of small, but we mostly got like frozen veggies. These are frozen veggies. We have some frozen meat in there, snacks for the baby. That's kind of been my biggest thing, is just making sure we have stuff for the baby. So I'm gonna keep packing now that I have him contained and see how far I can get. I need to throw in some laundry, make sure his stuff is washed, and just start packing stuff. We're not like in full panic mode or anything. This is just a better option for us. Yeah, I don't feel like we're panicking. I don't think that we're panicking. We haven't gone and like bought out all the TP like everyone is doing, but you know, I did get Lysol, which I've never had in my house really. But other than that, we're not really like getting too crazy, I don't think. We just would rather be in the woods with fewer people than in a metro area with tons of people. So that's all that's happening with us, and we are gonna get some stuff done, so we'll check in later. All right guys, so right now I'm just trying to decide which work stuff to take. So I took down my backdrop and I have that, but I'm not sure what else I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna bring my whiteboard and the things that are on it. I have one bucket of props I'm gonna bring, these are the things I use all the time. I'm gonna bring this little table because it folds up. I'm just gonna really quickly show you what else we have laid out to take. I started organizing Benny's toys. We're gonna bring the Legos, we're gonna bring a puzzle. That basket's coming. His stacking rings are coming, but every time I stack them, he tears them apart because he loves them, so I have to wait till he's in bed to stack them. I have a stack of books to bring for him. I have this little travel high chair, which our grocery receipt fell into. This is just like a basket of stuff for him: eczema cream, Motrin, Tylenol, boogie wipes, thermometer, you know, anything we might need. We started laying out food and kitchen stuff that we need. Our oven mitt got burnt, but that's fine. Actually, I think we need to bring this one because it's more appropriate. It's also going to be raining like the whole time, well, all week until the end of the week, so we'll bring that one. We have the baby's formula for nighttime, some snacks for him. This is the food that Joel pulled out of the cabinet, which I showed you guys kind of earlier what we had. We have the baby's jumper to bring too, I forgot to say that. This is his little dinosaur sensory bin. He's finally not afraid of the dinosaurs. He was afraid of them. So we're gonna bring this. This is just like a little bubble dinosaur his grandma got him. These are some pullback cars. We're actually missing one, but that's okay. He won't know the difference. His music stuff that he loves. And these are just some bins I put together from like, well, this one's just from like Dollar Tree stuff. Sensory stuff, curlers, that brush, he loves that brush. This is a mirror. And shoestrings, the kid loves a shoestring, I'll tell you what. So one nice thing is that I've had 21 classes booked in the last 8 hours, and really that's just from like 8 o'clock. Joel did get a call from work today saying, don't expect us to call you. Don't expect to be coming in anytime soon. Yeah, that's a little bit scary to think that he's not working because he's bringing in most of the money. So while I am working, 21 classes times 10-ish, not gonna cut it. All right guys, so it is pretty late. I think it's 1 in the morning. We have been kind of getting everything ready. After we put the baby down, we kind of mellowed out for a little bit because we were just like going before that. So I am trying to finish all the laundry. I want to get as much of it done before we leave as I can. We have taken just one load out to the trailer, but we have to get some sleep. So my biggest concern for tomorrow is just getting to where we're going in time to be set up to make sure that I can work. So I have to make sure that where we're staying has good enough cell service that I can use my hotspot. I need to make sure I have my digital props ready for my lessons because I want to make them available offline. Otherwise they take a while to load and I don't want to overload my hotspot. And I have to set up where I'm going to teach. So I think I mentioned earlier, I'm probably going to be teaching from the car at least for tonight until I can figure out what to do. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. I don't know how I'm going to set things up yet, but hopefully it's not too much. But there's only so much we can do tonight and we will just have to do the rest tomorrow. The things that happened today are that the governor of Ohio ordered a stay-at-home order, which is kind of like, it's the same as shelter in place or, you know, quarantine, whatever, but it's an order. So one of the exceptions is if your living situation is not safe or you think your living situation is not safe. And that is what would apply for us because we do not think that being in this environment of being around so many people and sharing common areas and whatnot is safe for us. So they also said you can go out to parks and stuff, which is really where we're going anyway. and we're gonna be going before the order goes into place tomorrow at midnight. So that's really the big changes for today. I haven't been watching the news too much just because every time I do, it like kind of sends me into a little bit of a spiral. So I've been trying to avoid that because I know it's serious. I know that we have to stay put. I know we need to not be around people. I know all of that. So hearing it perpetuated and then the media questions and all of the things, it just freaks me out a little bit. So I'm scared for my baby. I'm scared for our family, but I want to try to keep it to a minimum of the anxiety level because you can only do what you can do. I'm not going to do anything different because of what I heard on the news. We were going to leave anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I just am not watching too much of it. Joel reads the news on his phone all the time, so we're not going to be in the dark about anything. But yeah, that's really it for today. We'll start a new one tomorrow when we are actually camping. That's going to be it for this one, and we'll see you next time. So stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't go visit people. Stay home. Did I already say that? Stay home. Wash your hands. And just be safe. We'll see you next time. Bye.